And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the fabulous forum here in Inglewood, California, we are set to go with this bout, 12 rounds for the vacant WBA Flyweight Championship of the world.
Turn to your corner and wait the bell. Good luck.
People have a hard time deciding who they like.
Well, you think about it like this. He's the fresh of the two. You know, doesn't have the damage, the wear and tear. You know, the way I look at Brian is he's more the
For weight classes.
Yeah, well, that's the biggest key. You know, did he get strong at his level? But in Asian countries, in Thailand, and China, Japan, these guys are smaller.
10 seconds.
Artem Dalakian. Dalakian.
Pakistan, those countries are very strong punchers.
Is a question that Valoria would like to know as he landed a good right hand behind the jab.
Well, he just got counted. It seemed like he got wobbled with that shot. Like I said, these people from that Eastern Bloc are very strong.
But he dropped a few bombs here on Valoria, who took them.
Be conservative a little bit. He's got to learn to be conservative.
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Easier said than done, of course, but that's the blueprint. Moments for both fighters in that second round. Good right hands by Dalakian and Valoria answering late, but Evan, he could show that jab and then walk Valoria into an uppercut.
Yeah, well, he could pop the dough. Yeah, it's a reflex that he's been doing, getting away with in the gym. And you know what they say about practice.
There's that uppercut I talked about. The hook that he just threw there. Would that have been better served if he threw a jab? We start round 4, Brian Valoria and Artem Dalakian vying for the vacant title in this weight class.
Just for TV purposes, you have the belt in there. But you don't go home with that. Dalakian like to do something different and grab a belt. And I'm sure he didn't come this far to lose.
In the head and then pulling Valoria's head to him. It's a pretty good likelihood that he might get a point taken from him in this fight. Valoria and Dalakian.
I got to show my score unofficially, of course. 39-38 right now, and pretty crazy. You know, close fight. It's very hard to score.
Good left hook there by Dalakian.
They quick, they fast, and now they can punch because now hit.
2 for Dalakian, 1 for Valoria.
Forward, or is Dalakian control the action by boxing?
And Dalakian locked up in a good one here. Title on the line, it's vacant.
It's amazing about this stiff too, Dalakian. So you don't let a guy jab at you, you deviate his.
Suffice it to say, as we start the second half of the fight, that Dalakian dodged the bullet in terms of having a point taken away.
Very fortunate that didn't happen. That could affect the outcome later on in this fight.
What is the punch he's not throwing? What is he not doing?
Ooh.
Here comes Valoria.
Valoria just hit.
As we start round 8, actually in pretty good shape to take that shot Dalakian did from Valoria in that last round.
Yeah, and he recovered. I gave the round big to Brian Valoria.
Valoria has been very patient. Gets his jab in.
In the later rounds where he can take advantage of it. Good punch.
Had Valoria been one step closer to him when he threw that quick right hand, it would have been on the button and might have done a lot of good.
So it's always good to keep accommodation.
Good shot by Dalakian on Valoria here early in round 9.
Listening to you from time to time? because you see one thing and your trainer sees something else. Brian Valori throw a nice right hand and off. Nobody's boxing. Knocked the sweat right off Brian Valori. You act the role.
And that's why some of the other
Valori, where he gets points deducted.
shortcuts.
Should have a glove on it.
Yeah, he's gotten away with a lot for all that he's done to just lose 1 point. He got the special. He's had about 5 or 6 infractions and only lost 1 point.
It's amazing. He's been getting away with murder. They're looking at. They could be looking at.
Wait now, well, how much weight do they give here? Is that a knockdown? Did the gloves touch?
I think that was a headbutt.
How are they viewing this here? Uppercut. Dalakian seeing an opportunity. Something how the sight of blood will energize you, and they try to make a close hand. Dalakian. Valoria damaged by an elbow in round 11, not called.
Yeah, well, this might wake him up and cause a lot of punches to be thrown by him. I'll try to go for the...
To Valoria, like there were about 30 seconds more between rounds. Dalakian have a glove on his head. Maybe he should have a glove on his elbow, huh?
Yeah, I never thought about that.
Big right hand by Dalakian. This one will go to the scorecards. And they both think they have it.
By unanimous decision, he is now the WBA flyweight champion of the world and still undefeated, Artem Dalakian!
So Dalakian in a...
Yeah, I found that kind of crazy. I scored it dead even. I had a 115, 115.